My name is Marty Otto, and I teach real estate and property management at Dakota County Technical College. I'm going to talk a little bit today about some of the reasons why the real estate industry is in the position that it's in today, and also some of the opportunities that are out there. All the foreclosures that are hitting the market really started at the very top. On the very top, I mean like Wall Street and the investment firms, and they needed to do more business, they needed more loans, they wanted more paper for their investors. And so what they did was they started lowering the standards for people to get loans. And so that filtered down through the mortgage brokers, the bankers, savings and loans. The appraisers got involved, real estate agents, and the general populace, because they found out that they could buy a house when maybe a year ago or 2 years ago they couldn't do that because the requirements were too strict to get a loan. So that's part of what contributed to where we are right now. The market is going through a huge correction. The opportunities that are out there right now, there are opportunities for somebody to do what they call flipping. Flipping is basically buying a house cheap, putting some money into it, and turning it around and selling it, making a quick profit. The thing that a lot of those investors have not figured out is that if I buy it in a low market and I fix it up, now I'm going to sell it. Whoops, I'm in a slow market also. I'm in a down market to sell it. So what happens is they can't sell it. So they say, well, I'm going to rent it out. They don't have any experience in property management. So now they get a bad tenant in there, and now they have nothing but problems. Now they've got a property they can't sell, and they've got a tenant, and they've got all kinds of property management issues. So what we focus in on our program is, number one, teaching people that want to buy investment property how to analyze the market and how to pay the right price. Because you make your money when you buy in real estate. Second thing is we teach them how to manage that property either for themselves or to be a professional property manager. The rental market is soft right now also. So skilled, knowledgeable people in property management are at a high premium because it takes a lot of skill and knowledge to manage a property, so you're going to keep it up with a high occupancy rate. Normally what happens is when we go through a period like this, a lot of people get out of the real estate business because they just can't make a living. They haven't been in long enough, they don't have enough contacts. So a lot of real estate agents, realtors, have not renewed their license, so the numbers are way down. Typically what happens is when the market starts to turn, then people say, gee, I should get into the business. But by the time they take their pre-license courses, find a broker and get some training and figure out what to do, which typically takes 1 to 3 years, the train's already left the station. Mm-hmm. So what I'm telling people, now is the time to get in. Get your education, get your license, start learning what to do, so when the market turns, you're in a position to take advantage of it. Another thing that I suggest in my classes is to rent a property to somebody and give them an option to buy it. For 2 reasons. Number one, you're going to get a better tenant in there because they have expectations that they may own it, so they're going to take care of it. Mm-hmm. Plus, you've got a tenant that's probably going to be stable for 2 or 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. In today's market, you can buy a single-family home or a townhome and put 20 or 25% down and have a pretty nice positive cash flow. A few years ago, that wasn't possible. You have very small cash flow. So it's a double win. So you put your money in right now, you're going to get a positive cash flow, and then at the end, 3 to 5 years down the road, when you sell it, you should realize a pretty significant capital gain. I wrote a kind of a trial balloon course about 5 or 6 years ago on community association management, also called HOA, Homeowner Association. And if you look at all the people that own either a townhome or a condominium, in that form of ownership, when you buy a townhome, for example, you are automatically a member of an association. The analogy I use is that association is really like another layer of government. So what these associations are realizing is we need professional management. So this community association management is an area of companies that advise these associations and help them manage, and they actually get to the point where they'll collect all the association fees and they'll pay the insurance, and they negotiate contracts with the snow removal and lawn care, outside maintenance, etc. And the benefit to the association of having professional management is if you have enough money and you have a plan to take care of the property and maintain the integrity of the property, you're going to keep the value up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a career that's really getting to be very popular. What I tell people is you want a plan, you want a strategy. So it's also not only investing, but it also becomes sort of estate planning too.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I build up this wealth and then pass it on and minimize my tax liabilities?
Exactly.
As I said before, you make your money when you're buying. If you buy smart and manage the property, you know, the question is not, are you going to make money? The question is, how much are you going to make and when are you going to make it? You know,
Exactly. And now's the time to buy when everything is so low.
Yeah, there are some unbelievable opportunities out there right now.
Exactly.